Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a brand new Total Extreme Wrestling 2016 video, the 2007 database. You know the drill by now. We are just off the back of an interesting pay-per-view, let's say, for One Night Stand. If you missed the previous episode, please go back and watch that one before you go any further. Spoilers are coming. We had, of course, a guest booker from the Josh and Stu podcast, Stuart Irvine, good friend of mine. And I was worried that he would completely ruin the storylines. He didn't really. It wasn't too bad in the end. I can make do with it. But an 80 rated pay-per-view was slightly disappointing for the roster we've got now and what we've built up. So we've got to bounce back. We've got the Great American Bash coming up. And then after that, we're on the road to the biggest party of the summer, Summerslam. So we need to start building some big matches for that. And it all starts now. We're gonna start with Heat. I don't know why you have a Heat on a pay-per-view week. In theory, it would be Sunday pay-per-view, Monday Raw, but the game's a little bit busted with that. We've got a Heat, so which gives us a little bit of chance to get a bit of momentum for some of the people that maybe have lost at One Night Stand. So yeah, let's do this Sunday Night Heat. We start with a 72 rated match. Rey Mysterio, who lost the World Championship match to Brock Lesnar at One Night Stand, getting a nice win over Kevin Thorne of ECW. 86 for Rey, 41 for Kevin Thorne. Rey came out of it looking really good. Kevin is getting better at his gimmick, but doesn't really work with Katie Lee. I didn't realise he was still a Manjo, so we should probably get rid of her. But 72. We don't use Kevin Thorne much, but nice to see that he can put in a 41 against Rey and get a 72 match. I'll take it. Afterwards, he cut a promo on Brock Lesnar because that storyline will be continuing. He did lose clean, but we need to fill a gap really to get to SummerSlam, and Rey is the best man to do it. He may not be alone though. So 88 for a Rey Mysterio promo on Brock Lesnar. After that, the Kings of Wrestling, the new tag team champions, had a 57 rated match with the Highlanders. Yeah, I probably should have made it shorter and just squashed them completely, but it was a little bit poor. Chris Hero 65, Cesaro 75 though, good, 40 each for the Highlanders. I did put it on a bit of a domination for the tag champs, and yeah, well, look, you can see that the Highlanders really brought this down, so that's a shame. That is a shame. 85 though for the segment afterwards, which will really help their tag team. Storyline, the world's greatest tag team, the former champions, as Kings of Wrestling, are celebrating on the ramp. They make their entrance, music hits, they have a face-to-face confrontation and ruin the moment for the Kings of Wrestling. I put apron there, I actually meant to put on the stage. Oh well, I know what I meant. 85. Vince McMahon then is backstage and announces that this week, due to the pay-per-view not getting all the matches it was meant to get due to the longer matches, there will be 4 massive matches on Raw and Smackdown this week. On Raw, the Women's Championship will be on the lines, with Sara Del Rey looking to take the title from Trish Stratus. But on Smackdown, we have a big triple threat main event show. We have got Shawn Michaels against Sheamus. We have got Batista against MVP for the United States title, but in the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship #1 contender spot, it's Chris Benoit versus Randy Orton. 86 for this. Gained heat to 2 of the storylines, which is good, and advanced Orton Benoit. Good. William Regal had a 77 rated match with Evan Bourne. Regal 87 on fire, 64 for Bourne. That'll help him too. The power of the punch did the business in 8 minutes. Very good. Very good from everyone. Dusty Rhodes on Road Agent Business did well as well. 84 for a Jericho promo, and Edge. Jericho didn't manage to take the WWE title, losing a TLC match to Edge, but he's not quite done with Edge yet. Wants one more opportunity and says that here. And whether we'll see what happens on Raw between these two. Jericho then has a match in the main event, 75 against Low Ki, defeating with a Lion Salt. 95 performance from Jericho, 65 from Low Ki. Again, it's one of these where all night Rey, Jericho and Regal have had matches to get themselves back on track after losing on the pay-per-view, but also the likes of Low-Ki, Evan Bourne and Kevin Thorne will be helped by being in the ring with these main event, so to speak, stars. So Jericho 95, very good. 75 should give us a good 76, 77, 79 rated heat. Brilliant. We go move on to Raw, shall we? Okay then, Raw starts with the WWE Champion having a celebration. He's defeated Chris Jericho in a TLC match. He did what he said he was going to do. Now no one can stop him, but out comes Jericho again. Like, I ain't done with you, Edge. I ain't done with you. Yeah, you've won a TLC match, but I still ain't done with you. I want one more match. Out comes Jeff Hardy, who says, look, Chris, no disrespect. I mean, I think you're a fantastic wrestler, but you've had your shot. It's time for somebody else to step up. And that somebody else is Jeff Hardy. Two men who have a problem with that are King Kennedy and Carlito, of course. Untapped potential, feuding with Hardy and Triple H as of late. Left Triple H in a bloody mess to end the show. Brought him out at One Night Stand. Brought him out as a bloody mess. As a message to the champions that they want a title shot too. 89 for this one. Yeah, just really to put across that there are title challengers for Edge's title. Afterwards, during the break, it's announced that Kennedy will face Jeff Hardy in the opening match on Raw, and that gets 85. Good. Pretty good. Ken Kennedy was disqualified when Carlito ran in and attacked Jeff Hardy. 79 for Jeff. Kennedy, 78. Very good. Very good. 85. Afterwards, the 2-on-1 on Jeff. No Triple H, of course. 78. Lost heat to the storyline. That's how good the storyline's at the moment. Of course, there's no Triple H at the moment who's selling the attack. We will hear from him later on satellite from his home. Yeah, pretty good hot start to the show. 77 then for Vince McMahon backstage as he's watching on and announces next week the tag match will happen in the main event. Jeff and Triple H, if Triple H is medically cleared, against Untapped Potential. 77 for that. 70 rated match, Johnny Nitro defeated Christopher Daniels in about 5 minutes with a super kick pinfall win. 63 from Johnny, 64 from Christopher Daniels, and Johnny Nitro seemed off his game slightly. After the match though, King Booker congratulated Nitro on a victory, and they walk off camera talking, debating. Where is this heading? 77. The Women's Championship match then, and we have a new WWE Women's Champion. 75 rated match. Sara Del Rey defeats Trish with a quick roll up out of nowhere. 63 for Trish, 74 for Sara Del Rey, who is on fire at the moment and has the championship to sort of, I don't know, reward her for it really. 71 for the celebrations afterwards. Sara Del Rey celebrating passionately with the title while Trish looks shocked at the quick roll-up defeat. 86 for a promo from Daniel Bryan and John Cena on their opponents for tonight, King Booker and William Regal. A big tag team match set for the main event. And talking about tag team matches, the world's greatest tag team defeated Jamie Noble and Stevie Richards in a squash match really. 61 rated. Yeah, I mean, Stevie and Jamie Noble bring it down a hell of a lot. That's going to bring down the show rating, but it is what it is. 87 from Shelton, 80 from Charlie Haas. Fine. I mean, it was done to a hot crowd as well, but yeah. Afterwards, 83 rated segment. Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin call out the new tag team champions, but don't get a response, which is interesting. Chris Jericho defeated Domino in about 10 minutes. 80 rated match. Very, very good. Jericho 95, Domino 35. So that's how great of a performance Jericho pulled off to get an 80 rated match there. Afterwards, the other half of the big tag team main event, Booker and Regal cut a promo on their opponents. Both men looking excellent coming out of it. Good promo, 86. Edge defeated Ty Dillinger in a 4-minute match. Yeah, pretty much a squash match as well. Edge hitting the spear. A 100 rated segment from Edge. Match from Edge. title injury 30, 75 overall. Ty will be helped by being in the ring with the WWE champion, that's for sure. Afterwards, Chris Jericho comes out and attacks Edge, an 85 rated segment for this. These two are not finished with each other just yet. Triple H did his interview segment from home, all bloodied up, black-eyed. Not bloodied up, but black-eyed. But says he will be on Raw next week, whether he's cleared or not. And the match will happen. 88 for that one. And in the main event then, 95 rated tag team match. That helps the show massively. It's a big storyline show as well, because John Cena and Daniel Bryan versus King Booker and William Regal ends with Booker defeating Bryan following interference from Johnny Nitro. We'll get to that one in a moment. Bryan's getting better with his gimmick. 83 rated match from him, 95 from Cena, 88 from Regal, 92 from King Booker. Adding storyline heat to the storyline, which is the Royal Court, the stable of King Booker. We're going to give him a stable, and it's William Regal, Johnny Nitro joining him in the Royal Court. They beat down John Cena and Daniel Bryan and announce their arrival on Raw. Booker was a star. Nitro was underwhelming, which is fine. Regal was fantastic. Cena was fantastic. And Daniel Bryan was a real star too. 87 rated segment. That's going to help that storyline massively. And the show itself then, it's a mixed bag, but it's a 90 rated show. That strong end of 95 and 87 massively helped. 88 from Triple H as well. Jericho and Edge. You had a great promos from the main event guys. Good segments all round, and obviously started well too with an 85 Jeff Hardy and Ken Kennedy match. Very good show. Very good. Happy day. Then ECW, and we have one final big storyline to try and save the show, and hopefully it does, because I do have plans going forward. I know in the last couple of episodes I've seemed a bit down on ECW, and it does kind of suck at the moment, but we'll get there. We will get there. CM Punk and Rene Dupree kick off the show. CM Punk in action, a popular babyface on the show at the moment. 75 for Punk, 55 for Rene Dupree. Ignore that. Afterwards, Punk cut a promo on Bobby Lashley. 86. Punk says, look, I've been on a roll, but I'm starting to think maybe I should be ECW champion. Just start to set the tone for CM Punk. Big 6-man tag match in the middle of the show. Big Show Masters and Elijah Burke defeat Goldust, Colt Cabana and Tommy Dreamer in about 17 minutes. So I'll give it a lot of time. Big Show defeating Colt Cabana with a chokeslam. 66. This is indicative of ECW at the moment. 74 for Big Show was the best. But you look down at Elijah Burke 57 or Colt Cabana 47, and things just aren't quite what they should be for ECW at the moment. Afterwards then, main event time, and Bobby Lashley defeats Kevin Thorne for 64. Again, look at these two, it's just not quite working out. Bobby Lashley 84 though is pretty good. And the main event segment, here we go. This is big. 87, that shows what ECW is all about. The main event segment, main event storyline, hopefully will carry the show now for a little while. We have set a massive tag team match for Great American Bash. So here we go. This is how this segment goes. Bobby Lashley is celebrating. Out comes Paul Heyman. And Bobby Lashley gets on the mic. Paul Heyman flanked by 3 guys. Bobby Lashley gets on the mic and says, hang on. I know you want to beat me up, and that's fine. But let me just say, I have gone through every hoop you have thrown in front of me, Paul Heyman. You can't stop me. And you know it at this point. You know it. I have a proposition for you. I have a proposition for you. Tag match. Great American Bash. Bobby Lashley and a partner of my choosing against Test, Tensai, and, well, all Rhino, 2-on-2. Have you got the cojones to accept it? Paul Heyman laughs and says, well, what's the point? It's not a pay-per-view match. There's nothing on the line. And Bobby Lashley goes, well, hang on, let's put something on the line then. Let's put your job on the line. Or are you just a little bit too scared? Are you not extreme enough? Heyman smiles Heyman laughs. Heyman gives the nod, and the three heels beat down Bobby Lashley, and we end the show with Paul Heyman going, "You've got your match." 87 big tag match set for Great American Bash. And that is a 71 show. See, that's the problem here. Here is the issue. Even Punk wasn't great, to be fair. That was great. That was great. Wrestling itself is a struggle on ECW at the moment. It's a struggle. Smackdown starts with a promo from Shawn Michaels. Sheamus makes his entrance. Shawn Michaels is in the apron and says, "Tonight, I get back to what I'm good at. I get back to winning big matches." And it doesn't get much bigger than an upstart like Sheamus who wants to take a shot at the legend. Well, not tonight. Sheamus cuts a promo. Shawn Michaels cuts a promo. Sheamus to 79. The match itself then, 79 as well. Pretty good. Good 18-minute match as well. Shawn Michaels getting a win, with a flying elbow drop of all things. Shawn Michaels 95. Sheamus 48. It'll help him being in the ring with Shawn, and Shawn's back. Shawn is back. From there, we went to an MVP promo backstage on Batista to help the US title match tonight, 83. Rey Mysterio defeated Robert Conway for 68. Rey Mysterio 78, Robert Conway 44. Didn't seem to click, and it made for an awkward bout, unfortunately. Afterwards, Rey is speaking to Vince McMahon in the office and said he wants one more chance at Brock Lesnar after losing at One Night Stand. Vince says, "Right, you can have it, but you've got to earn it. You got to win a match to earn it. A match of Brock Lesnar's choosing. You will face who he decides in a match that he decides." 86 for that. 89 for a Batista promo on MVP to further that one. And then the match itself is an 85. Brilliant. In an exceptional match, Batista defeated MVP when MVP got himself intentionally disqualified. He threw everything at Batista, but couldn't quite put him away, so he knew he had to do something and got himself disqualified. Good match, suffered because of lack of selling, but Batista 98, MVP 90. After the match, MVP hit Batista with 3 different belt shots to the face. Really put down Batista and put over MVP. 98 for that fantastic heat. 77 for a free. So I wanted to give a storyline reason as to why there was no Benoit and Orton on the pay-per-view rather than Stewart just forgetting about the storyline. So basically I came up with this idea that we will show that social media footage in a way. It's planned, of course, but Benoit and Orton getting to a fight before the pay-per-view on the streets where the police arrest them both and put them in a cell overnight, and that is why there was no match on the pay-per-view. 77. 75 for an Orton promo on Benoit to react to it and say, look, Benoit knows that I'm going to beat him for his own title shot, and that is why he does not want me facing him. That's why he attacked me and got me arrested. That is what happened. Brock announced Rey's opponent for next week, and it's going to be Gallows and Anderson in a handicap match. If Rey Mysterio can beat the tag team, well, Rey Mysterio will get a shot against Brock at Great American Bash. Will he be able to do it? We'll find out next week. 88. Benoit promo and Orton for 90, and then the main event, a good long match, hopefully. 73. Aye. I did go all out and it was a little bit too long. Should have saw that coming. 73. Randy Orton does pin Benoit with an RKO. A clean victory too. 89-88 ends the storyline. Randy Orton has a title shot against Brock Lesnar. But when will it happen? We'll have to find out next week. I've totally buggered it. There we go. And the show itself, 82. So if we have a better main event, you have a 90 rated show, because I feel like everything had a purpose to it this week. I don't think there was anything that didn't really have a purpose to it, which was nice. Didn't really get much mid-card action in on the show, all upper mid-card stuff, so it was a big show, so pretty good. I'm happy. Into the second week we go, and we start with Heat, of course, and ECW are on Heat tonight. Well, the first time we see Paul Heyman and his guys. Why is it Taz? Why is it Taz and not Rhino? Okay. Anyway, the Heyman guys have a promo in the ring discussing the upcoming tag match with Bobby Lashley, saying Bobby Lashley has made a mistake. We are going to destroy him. No one will want to team with Bobby Lashley. We will destroy him. We will make him forfeit the title through injury. That's how bad. And Paul Heyman, he is ECW. He will keep his job. 86 for that, though, so that's pretty good. Thanks, Taz. 55 for the match, down a short squash for Test and Tensai to defeat Funaki and Jimmy Wang Yang. Tensai 80 performance, Test 71, which is good. 49-42 for the faces. Yeah, it's alright. 90 for a Batista promo on MVP, so that's good. And after that, Batista defeated Juice for 72. Batista 97, he's on fire at the moment. 44 from Juice, so that's good. 77 for the WWE Tag Team Champions, cutting a promo on World's Greatest Tag Team, accepting their challenge for a match at Great American Bash. 67 for their WWE Tag Team title defense against Ace Steel and Super Crazy. Two faces put together from ECW for them to beat. Cesaro was head and shoulders above the rest with 77. Chris Hero 66. Ace Steel 34 let it down. Released to 67 overall, but it's a tag team title defense, so in the mid card, so it's fine. Good promo here. 75. Sarah Del Rey celebrating her recent title success, winning the Women's Championship at One Night Stand. However, Trish Stratus shows up, crashes the party with the what's her finish? Stratusfaction, we'll say. 75 though, so that's pretty good. No, we don't need to create anything. Main event time, and we get a look at the Royal Court. King Booker and Johnny Nitro teaming together against Crime Time. William Regal will be there at ringside, you would think. I mean, yeah, pretty good. Melina also at ringside, of course, because she is with Johnny Nitro. 12 minutes, and Johnny Nitro got the pin, which is important. Booker was heads and shoulders above the rest, of course, with 92. 64 for Johnny Nitro, 43, and JTG got 31. So yeah, they let themselves down in a way, but good. 72, that should give us a good 75 rated heat, I would hope. 77, even better. That 90 does help massively, doesn't it? Those two things. That 86, by the way, is going to help that storyline big time. Let's move on to Raw. We have got a big Monday Night Raw, and we open up with John Cena and Daniel Bryan in the ring talking about the Royal Court, and they agree to team together to deal with Booker, Nitro, and Regal. As they do so, out come Juice and Domino and say, you want to be a team? Prove yourselves against the best in the business. And a tag match is made to open up Monday Night Raw. 98 for this, very good. It's gonna just help everyone, really. This is brilliant. Cena and Bryan did very well. Well done, boys. Well done. The match itself then, an 82. Bryan and Cena working well together. 95 from Cena. Daniel Bryan 82. Performance of Cena really stood out, and obviously Juice and Domino were carried there to a good match. 16 minutes. Cena with a win over Domino. These two can work together. That's the point. Edge cut a promo on Jericho for 90. Very good promo, saying, look, I don't know what his issue is. I beat him in TLC. He's done. You need to leave me alone now. He just needs to go away and leave me alone. After that, we had a tag team match, 82. Good tag team match here. World's Greatest Tag Team back on track now, defeating Mark Henry and Mike Knox as well. Interesting. Mike Knox 48, Mark Henry 56, but Shelton 92 and Charlie Haas 86. We had Cesaro on announcing job, which didn't do very well. Mike Knox is not suited to his gimmick, so he can be added to the list. I think I also saw Shad Gaspard was also on there as well, which is interesting. Okay, but yeah, pretty good work all round, I would say. Good stuff, boys, good stuff. 82, very good actually. Much better than I thought it would be. Cesaro let down a little bit, but it's fine because it adds to the storyline. Afterwards, 88 for the Angle. The tag team champions look to rush their challengers, but wind up getting beaten down. Nice, simple storyline. 88, Chris Hero looked good, which is fantastic. Triple H arrives at the arena. He may be black-eyed, he may be struggling, but he is here, and he will be competing in the main event tonight. 75 for that. Afterwards, we come back from the break to find Triple H and Jeff Hardy cutting a promo on Kennedy and Carlito, hyping that main event match. Triple H says he is here, he is medically cleared, he may not look right, but he is ready to beat up Kennedy and Carlito on tap potential, of course. Okay, this lets the show down a little bit. 46, Sara Del Rey. Little squash match against Maria Kanellis with the women's title on the line as well. Spike Piledriver did the business. Maria Kanellis had an in-ring performance of 2. What is the point of her? I think we just need to put her with somebody as a valet, but Jesus Christ, did she let the side down there. Sara Del Rey, 67, tried her best, but 46, whoosh, that's not good. We bounce back with Edge beating Val Venis in about 14 minutes. A good match here. Edge 100, Val Venis 59, no slouch of course, and Val Venis isn't suited to his gimmick, because he's not Val Venis. But yeah, pretty good. 78 altogether. I'll take that completely. Afterwards, Jericho not leaving the champion alone, floors Edge and holds the title belt over him for 80. I expected a little bit better for that, actually. Kennedy and Carlito cut a promo on their opponents tonight, Triple H and Jeff, for 78, and then not quite main event, is it? No. William Regal was in action in a 2-minute squash match against Sandino. 57 for this one. William Regal has a gimmick that's getting stale. Well, I think it's about time Regal gets his gimmick changed then, which is interesting. 57, that's really bad. That's really bad considering Santino was 56. 87 for Regal. What happened? What brought it down? Disappointing. 93 though, the angle to get it back up to speed, so to speak. Cena and Bryan come out to look to brawl with the Royal Court, but get outnumbered 3-on-2, so that's no surprise. Cena came out of this looking excellent. Booker and Regal were real stars, while Johnny Nitro underperformed, but he'll get there. Being in the ring with these guys in this storyline will help him. Main event time then, and if we want to see it, we have done there. 89, good tag match, very good tag match. Untapped potential, defeat Triple H and Jeff Hardy. Kennedy pins Triple H with a handful of his tights. Massive for Ken Kennedy. Carlito was off his game, which is a bit of an annoyance. Jeff Hardy 82, Triple H 91, Carlito 83, Ken Kennedy 85. 89, good end to the show. That should give us an over 90 show, I would think. 87. I suppose that the women's match really brings it down. So does Regal Santino, I suppose. But apart from that, everything was pretty good. 87. Juice was slightly over. We used them in 2 segments. 2 segments. Jesus Christ. Anyway, 87. I'll take it. ECW is all about building to this big tag match. We start with CM Punk in action against Chris Masters. Working a match against Masters is a nice spot for Punk on the opening of the card. Really, 12 minutes, wins with the Anaconda of Vice. 74 for that. Pretty good. Punk 77, Masters 63. Not yet. Afterwards, he cut a promo on Bobby Lashley again. Say, look, Bobby, I know you got your hands full, but don't forget about me. I want my shot at the ECW title. Colt Cabana defeated Renny Dupree in a short match with a Colt 45, 46 for this, 44 apiece for both men. That shows the quality of ECW outside the main event, unfortunately. 51 for the promo. We've got to give it time. We've just got to keep going with it, I think. 67 for Big Show against Shannon Moore. 76 from Big Show is good. 45 from Shannon Moore, not bad at all. That kills some time in the middle of the card. And Big Show got a win. And then the big main event angle, and no surprise who his partner is going to be, is it? It's the 2 biggest stars on ECW. Paul Heyman's men have to deal with Bobby Lashley and CM Punk. It's Punk and Lashley against the Heyman guys at Great American Bash with Heyman's job on the line. They clean house and sort of pose to the crowd to end the show. 84 for that. That's good. That is good for that. And not yet. ECW gets a 73, which I'll take. Not actually that upset about that. I'll take it. Well, when was the last time a Smackdown opened with a WWE World Heavyweight Championship match? Yeah, this is what's happening. Brock Lesnar defeats Kota Ibushi in 5 minutes to squash get Brock over, and just thought he's that confident he'll put the title on the line. 72, that's pretty good considering Kota's in the match. 96 from Brock. Afterwards, he cuts a promo on his challengers, aka Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio. Both earned themselves or may earn themselves a title shot. Orton definitely has. Ray, we'll find out tonight. Preparing for a big triple threat, basically. You'll see. 86 for that though, which is pretty good. Afterwards, Shawn and Benoit saw it on the were both watching the monitor and both argue that maybe they should deserve a title shot, and as they're arguing, they get blindsided by Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch, the Redneck Wrecking Crew, wrecking Benoit and Shawn Michaels, attacking them both, and it's not going to end well for them, I don't think. 86. Vince books a tag match and says, tonight, Shawn Michaels, Chris Benoit will settle their differences against Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch. 70. Okay, good win for MVP here. 77. Matt Hardy, performance of 80. MVP 88. Why are we at 77? What? Why? What brings this down? Holding back, low experienced and announced quality, and no storyline. That's harsh. It's just a good TV match, mate. I maybe could have put Batista on commentary, but afterwards Batista did come out and chases off MVP for 85. MVP looked a real star in the segment, as did Batista, whose performance was fantastic. Good stuff from both of these once again. 83 for Randy Orton defeating Kane. That's very good. That is actually really good. Randy Orton only a performance of 89, so he underperformed in a way. Kane 78. 83 altogether. Thank you very much. I'll have that. Rey Mysterio got a promo on Brock Lesnar and sort of said, look, I get I got to earn my opportunities. Do I think 2-on-1's fair? No. But I am Rey Mysterio. This is what I'm all about. And I'll do what I have to do to get my World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. 87 for that. And the match itself, 77. Rey wins the handicap match against Gallows and Anderson. I know what you're thinking. What a burial of Gallows and Anderson. Not really. Because, you know what I mean, a roll-up out of nowhere. It's fine. I've protected both of them, so it's not too bad. 89 from Rey. 76 and 74 apiece for Gallows and Anderson. Really good. Lost heat to the storyline, unfortunately. That's how high the storyline is. But good. I'm happy with that. 77. Afterwards, we gain the heat back, really. Brock comes out furious that Gallows and Anderson couldn't get the job done. Starts beating on Rey Mysterio. Hits the F5, but out of nowhere comes Randy Orton with an RKO. And all of a sudden, the picture is starting to shape. Orton stands tall over both Lesnar and Mysterio. 89 for the storyline. Very good. Shawn Michaels got a promo on Benoit saying, look, I don't know what his problem was this morning, or this afternoon, this evening even. But you know, we got to work together. Cade and Murdoch are no slouches. We've got to work together to get the job done, and then we can see afterwards who deserves a title shot. 78 for that. Okay, Holly and Evan Bourne got themselves a win against Robert Conway and Low Key in about 6 minutes. 68, not bad considering everyone's more or less around that level apart from Conway, who's down there in the 49s. Just sort of mid-card stuff, that's fine. 83 for Benoit, cutting a similar promo on Shawn Michaels, saying, look, just because he's Shawn Michaels and he's back doesn't mean he gets to walk into a title picture. I had a title shot and I had it taken away from me by Randy Orton. I shouldn't have even had to defend it, but I had to. So, you know what? I'm going to get my title shot back, and if it means I've got to go through Shawn Michaels, I'll go through Shawn Michaels. 83, good. The main event match then, in a good 17-minute match, Benoit and Michaels get the win over the Redneck Wrecking Crew. Just Michaels tags himself in to hit the flying elbow drop. 94 from Shawn, Chris Benoit 92, 46 from Trevor Murdoch, 58 from Cade. An 81 rated match altogether. But the main event segment to close the show is the one that we're really interested in. And it's a 100 rated segment. Fantastic. Michaels and Benoit argue in the ring and start brawling, and the show goes out with them throwing punches and trying to be separated by officials. 100 rated segment. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing it at Great American Bash. We're going to do a dream match. A one-off face v face. Shawn Michaels, Chris Benoit. Wow. That gives us 82 rated show. I thought it'd be a little bit higher actually, but I guess the 68 drags us down. More 80s than 90s, I suppose. There's nothing higher. Then the 89 of Brock, Ray and Orton's storyline, apart from obviously the 100 at the end. So yeah, kind of makes sense, but still very good. 82 average wise, this is very, very good for the show. It's very good. Sunday Night Heat started with Rey Mysterio, one of the number 1 contenders to the World Heavyweight Championship. We wanted to give him a win. He defeats ECW Elijah Burke. Drops a dime, 619, 88 from Ray, 60 from Elijah Burke. Orton was on commentary. The idea was it would add to the storyline, but it's actually lost it Heat, so that's good start. After the bell, we gain it back. Orton hits an RKO to stop the celebrations of Rey Mysterio. 81 for that, so okay. 84 for a Jericho promo and Edge. That's good. The WWE title feud needed a bit of a lift, so we'll hopefully give it that. As will this one. The Women's Championship feud. Trish and Sarah Del Rey have a heated confrontation, but don't come to blows. 75. Nice and simple storytelling. Ooh, that's a blow. 67 for Punk and Jamie Noble. Interesting. Punk 76. Jamie Noble only a 53, so that makes more sense. Punk getting a win. Lashley on commentary to try and add to the storyline. I hadn't done anything though, weirdly. Okay. Continue, yeah. Shawn Michaels got a promo on Chris Benoit ahead of possible match between the two coming up. Of course, Smackdown ended the way it did with them coming to blows. We will see what happens with them on Smackdown. 88 for a good promo from Shawn Michaels. The tag teams, 86 for this. This is good. This is good stuff. Kings of Wrestling beating down Charlie Haas in the ring. Sean Benjamin makes the save. Simple storytelling, but an 86. And a main event then of 72. Edge 100. Kane 78. I'm not sure what's gone wrong here. Chris Jericho got involved. Botched the interference though. And Edge got the win. I'm not poor announcing, really. That's harsh. 72. That's going to bring the show down big time. 70. 77 actually, I'll take that. A couple of good 80s actually. 80, high 70, 88 there. That 88 promo helps big time. Very good stuff. 77. I've just realised I've gone through Raw and for some reason the mic wasn't plugged in correctly. Very good, very good. We're about 3/4 of the way through the show here. I'll run back through it again for you. But here's Chris Jericho, the number 1 contender for the WWE Championship, in action here, defeating Carlito for a good match. 82, 95, 77. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed from Jericho, 95. Following that, the WWE Champion, who was on commentary previously, floors him with the title belt, stands over Jericho, 84. Simple stuff, but it's adding to the storyline, and that's the main thing. Following that, Ken Kennedy cut a promo on Triple H for 85 to hype their number 1 contenders match, which we'll understand in a moment. Daniel Bryan cut a promo on King Booker for 88, leading to the big main event. And a 96 rated tag match. Well done. Well done, guys. Very good. King Booker and William Regal, the Royal Court, defeat Cena and Bryan. They defeat Cena and Bryan. Booker pinning Bryan after interference from Johnny Nitro. 3-on-2, the numbers game, making the difference. And 83 for Daniel Bryan, 95 for Cena, Regal 88, Booker 92. Regal has a gimmick that's getting stale, so we'll have to change that. But a 3-on-2 makes a difference. But previously in the night, after Jeff Hardy got his win back, got his mojo back with a win, he was attacked by the Royal Court, so it's no surprise that following that, in a 90 rated segment, Jeff makes the save for Cena and Bryan after the Royal Court tried a 3-on-2 attack. Jeff saving the faces. We have an all-star superhero babyface team, I think, there. And that gives us a 91 rated Raw, a very good one. Let's run back through then. Triple H defeated The Miz to start us off at 80, then challenged Ken Kennedy for Great American Bash. Vince liked the idea, comes down, says, hell yeah, you can have that. Absolutely. Make it a number 1 contenders match though, and you've got yourself a deal. That's exactly what happens. Trish calls out Sarah Del Rey, a brawl between those two to help the women's title feud. Cena promo for 91 was good. Johnny Nitro defeated Val Venus for 61. A good win for Johnny Nitro. Really need to build him up now in this stable. So we will be seeing scores like that, but we've still got a 91 overall, so I'll take it. 86 for a World's Greatest Tag Team promo, and then an 81 match against Mark Henry and Silva and Grenier. I'll take it. The Tag Champs put the World's Greatest Tag Team through a table for 73. And then Jeff Hardy got his win back, like we said, and was attacked. Chris Jericho defeated Carlito for 82, and that's where you pick up. So 91, good stuff, good stuff. It's time to start ramping up the ECW main storyline for SummerSlam. Of course, Punk, Lashley, and the Heyman guys all involved. And a 90 rated segment to start the show is pretty good. So out come the Heyman guys, of course, headed by Paul Heyman himself, the boss of ECW. He books a 3-on-1 match tonight. You complained about Punk getting involved in this. It's nothing to do with you, CM Punk. Stay out of it. But you know what? You want to get involved? Fine. Tonight, CM Punk versus Rhino, Tensai, and Test. Let's see if you even get to SummerSlam, CM Punk. And also, Lashley will be banned from ringside. So, 90 rated segment. Good stuff. Good. Very good stuff, actually. Continue. After that, 61 for Big Show defeating Marcus Corvan. Marcus Corvan really brings it down, but Big Show 76 is pretty good. It is what it is. It's an ECW match where there's a massive, like, Big Show in the upper mid card, Marcus Corvan in the mid card. You know, it's a struggle. Rene Dupree cut a promo on Bobby Lashley saying, well, if Bobby Lashley is banned from ringside for the main event, he wants something to do. Tonight, Rene Dupree will end Bobby Lashley for Paul Heyman. I will make a statement and prove that I am a star on ECW. 76 for that. Good promo then. I'll take it. In a tag match, Colt Cabana and Tommy Dreamer lost to Elijah Burke and Chris Masters. Chris Masters making Tommy Dreamer tap with what is the Master Lock, really, the full Nelson. Cabana was a weak link, interestingly, 49. Dreamer 60, Masters 66, Elijah Burke 59. This is about where the mid card is right now, the 60s for ECW, which is a shame. Punk got a promo on Paul Heyman to hype the main event, 80, saying, look, the way I see it, you've got this one guy who's been the champion for a while, and none of you guys can stop him. Why are you guys getting on his back? At the end of the day, Bobby Lashley needed some help, and once we're all said and done, let's not make any bones about it. Bobby Lashley, I'm coming for that ECW championship. But for now, you need some help? I'll give you help. 80. No. Right. After that, Bobby Lashley got an 80 rating match from Rene Dupree. That's very good. 9-minute match. Bobby Lashley won with a spine buster, which is just bizarre. 86 for Bobby Lashley is a fantastic performance. 53 for Rene Dupree. Good. Pretty good, actually. And then after that, the main event segment. No, this is the... Yes, well, the main event match. A 3-on-1 match, which never really does that well. 67. Punk drew... Well, he says drew. The match is turned into chaos after Bobby Lashley, who's meant to be banned from ringside, got involved, got fed up with a 3-on-1 attack. Performances wasn't great from people, but hopefully the main event segment, the post-match angle, will build it back up again. 80, okay, so that's not bad. Main event brawl. Yeah, they all start brawling. The two of Bobby Lashley and CM Punk do get the better of Rhino, Tensai, and Test because Bobby Lashley is going freakazoid at the moment. And then to end the show, Punk and Lashley standing face to face in the ring, and in between them on the mat is the ECW title. They just stare at it, stare at each other, give it another stare, and we cut the program right there. Just a little bit of a hint, foreshadowing what is to come for CM Punk. 80. That actually should give us a good ECW. 76. I guess the 260s or 360s bring it down. If that's a better match, you probably get a higher one, but I'll take it. Some good storyline progression, I think, for ECW there. Okay, then Smackdown starts with Rey Mysterio in the ring saying, listen, last 2 weeks, Randy Orton, yeah, you got the jump on me. You attack out of nowhere. You attack from behind, let's be honest, you're a coward. So I'm calling you out right here, right now. Randy Orton, face me. Orton comes out on the stage and out of nowhere from behind, attack Lance Cade and Trevor Murdoch. Randy Orton joins in 3-on-1, but Brian Kendrick and Paul London come out for a save, and as you would expect, it sets up a big 6-man tag match. I mean, I am intrigued by the idea of Orton, Cade and Murdoch being a stable. Just thinking about that. 74 though, meh. Thought it'd do better, to be honest. The match itself though did quite well in 83, and about that fantastic heat and great wrestling. Rey Mysterio and London and Kendrick defeated Orton and the Redneck Wrecking Crew. Rey defeating Cade with a 619 and dropping the dime. Trevor Murdoch 44 let everyone down really, but Lance Cade 58, Orton 90, Paul London 84, Brian Kendrick 75 and Mysterio 92. Good match, good exciting 6-man tag match. Afterwards, Brock Lesnar cut a promo on Rey Mysterio, Paul Heyman there as well. Good promo for 86. Evan Bourne defeated Robert Conway in about 6 minutes with a 65. Springboard 450 did the trick. 66 for Evan, 49 for Robert Conway. So just a win to get Evan Bourne over. And then a segment, real good segment backstage. The idea behind this is as Shawn Michaels is getting ready to do an interview backstage, Evan Bourne is coming out from his match, and Shawn Michaels just sort of says, "Well done, kid. Good win. Good win." Just a bit of a handshake, and just to sort of give Evan Bourne a little bit of a nod of respect from a veteran, just to see if it helped put him over a little bit. And then afterwards, he cuts a good promo on Chris Benoit to advance to segment 86. Good. 75 for Michaels' match with Daivari. He defeats him with a 96 performance. Very good from Shawn Michaels. 47 from Daivari. Well, he really carried him, didn't he? But 96 from Shawn. Wow. Afterwards, Chris Benoit called out Shawn Michaels from the stage, challenged him to a match. Shawn Michaels responds, and they brawl up the ramp, and it gets split up in the end. But 86 for that, so that's pretty good. Shawn Michaels looked good in his. That is doing very well for those two. Batista cut a promo on MVP saying, "Look, you hit me with a belt shot 3 times just 2 weeks ago. Last week, you got away from me. This week, you will not get away. Batista will unleash the animal on MVP this week." 86. Afterwards, MVP was in a matchup, and a United States Championship matchup actually, and he defeated Kota Ibushi to retain the title. Number 5 defenses of the title. MVP 86, Kota Ibushi 45, so not bad at all to get an 80 match between those two. Very good. After the match, did Batista get his hands on him? Not quite. He ran into the ring, but MVP got away for a 75. Didn't like it. They didn't like it. Maybe it was the time to get Batista to get some comeuppance. Tag team action 72. Gallows and Anderson pick up another win. He has Jimmy Wang Yang and Funaki. Gallows defeating Funaki with a powerbomb. 77 for Anderson, 72 for Gallows. Really holding it together. Good stuff. Afterwards, MVP cut a promo on Batista saying, "I'm fed up of him trying to attack me after I've had a match. Let's see how he feels in the main event. I ain't going home just yet." MVP says he will be about for the main event, which is a big match, by the way, the main event. I didn't announce it beforehand on this bit, but it would have been announced in theory in the booking. It's Brock Lesnar versus Batista in the main event. Big Smackdown main event. Can it pull out a good number? 88 for this promo, by the way. And now the main event. What? 81. Right. I just don't understand with these two. They just can't have good matches. Brock and Batista both at 96. Why? Right, 12 minutes. Brock defeated Batista with the Brock Lock. MVP got the distraction to cost Batista. What cost this? Chemistry. Short match. And the announcer says, "Are you joking? You're going to bring it down that much from that? That's an absolute joke. I tell you now. That should be at least a 90. Absolute joke." Ugh. At the end then, Randy Orton comes in and attacks the celebrating Brock Lesnar for 76. Lost heat to that even more. Brilliant. Oh, it's gone so well, that end of the show match. Jesus Christ. 83. I'm trying to build to this big triple threat match. Brock, Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio. But it just ain't working, is it? I mean, we'll do the match, but it's not working. And if you think this is going to be the main event, you can jog on. At the moment, that main event is Edge and Jericho. Jesus Christ. Could do the big 6-man tag actually as the main event. Final Raw before Great American Bash, I think. I think. Anyway, it starts with a promo battle between Edge and Chris Jericho. 100 rated. Wow. Wow, that's how you do it, boys. That is how you do it. Jericho and Edge going back and forth on the mic. Just, you know what? Just telling the story, nice, simple, that Jericho will end this tyranny reign of Edge. But Edge is hotter and better than ever. He beat him once, he'll beat him again. 100. Good. WWE Champion was in action just afterwards. An 80 rated match with Roderick Strong. Wins with the spear. 100 from Edge with on fire. Really on fire. 86 for Brian, cutting a promo on Johnny Nitro saying, look, last week you attacked me. You made me a rival. You searched out for me, Johnny Nitro. Well, tonight you get me one-on-one next, and I am going to kick your ass, or ass as he would say. 86, good. The match itself is a 79, which is good, very good actually. That's going to help Johnny Nitro pretty well. Yes, it's brought the heat down, but it'll go back up, don't worry. 83 for Daniel Bryan, 67 for Johnny Nitro. Bryan pins Nitro. We needed to get Bryan a win, and Johnny Nitro makes sense. He's still being built up, but he's not going to be unbeaten. It's not going to work that way. Kennedy cut a promo on Triple H for 77, and after that was in tag team action. 69 for Untapped Potential defeating Crime Time. Crime Time must really bring this down then. Shad Gaspard not suited with gimmick. I thought I'd change that. But maybe I didn't. Gimmicks. There we go. Shad. I thought I changed it. Maybe I didn't. But apart from that, apparently the commentary was good, so that's good. And Kennedy was fantastic. 88 for Kennedy, 85 for Carlito, 44 and 30. Just couldn't drag them any higher. Unlucky. 69. There you go. Gimmick change. Just do that. Yeah. So there is the gimmick change there. 69 then for that, so be it. 81 for Triple H running in with a chair to shake off the Untapped Potential just to further that feud a little bit more. 76 for a Cena promo, and Booker says, look, Bryan's already defeated Nitro. We've got Jeff and Regal. That means just me and you, son. John Cena, King Booker tonight. Do you accept? 83 then for Jeff Hardy defeating William Regal. It's the Faces night so far. Swanton Bomb does it for Jeff with an in-ring performance of 80. Regal with an 87. 83 overall. Pretty good match. And then 88 for the segment afterwards. Booker says, look, you want me, Cena? You can't have me. But I do. I do have an opponent for you. Say hello to the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. Cena was a star, Booker looked good, 88. The match itself, 78. John Cena defeats Mark Henry in about 6 minutes with the FU. 94 from Cena really carried this. It's good, it's not bad, it's good. And a 92 segment there, Bryan and Jeff come down to save Cena from the beating that the Royal Court are putting on him. Yeah, good. This storyline is doing very well. Very, very well. Main event time. And Jericho defeats Stevie Richards for 81. The point is that Jericho is in the main event. He's got Edge on commentary. 81 for that. And the segment, well, a 90 to end us. And Edge hits Jericho with a concerto. And we end with, we're just wondering, can Jericho even make it to Great American Bash? As Edge just took out his competition in the most vicious way possible. 90. That's a good show. That's 66 for Crime Time. Might bring us down. 86, I'll take it. Yeah, that does. That's 69 it is. It's not 66. That's a 73, 74. I think we hit 90. I think that's what matters there. Shame, but a good show either way. ECW starts with a 91 rated segment, and we pick up from last week after Lashley and CM Punk had that little bit of a confrontation with a title in between. Paul Heyman, well, you can sense something is brewing between the two of them, and we start with the ECW champion. He comes out, Bobby Lashley calls out CM Punk and says, look, I need to know, are you with me or are you against me at Great American Bash? Because you said you'll be my partner, but I can see you eyeing up the title. And to use an old Randy Savage phrase, the lusty eyes for the title are there. And are you with me or are you against me? And Punk says, listen, I'm going to make no bones about it. I want that ECW title. I've said it from the very start and I haven't lied to you. But at Great American Bash, in that match, I guarantee you, I will be your partner for that match. After that match, anything goes. Simple as that. Paul Heyman comes out and says, oh, look at you two. Look at these two lovebirds. Oh, look, well, tonight you'll get the chance to be on the same page to see if it will work against two mystery opponents. And that's a 91 rated segment. Nice. Not yet. And then afterwards, Paul Heyman says, look, and don't worry, it's not my guys. They're all in action next. 3-on-1 handicap match against this reluctant soldier, and out comes Super Crazy, who gets destroyed. 3-1. 3-on-1. Just Rhino. He won with a pile driver, weirdly. 50 from Super Crazy, 82 from Tensai, 71 from Test, 80 from Rhino, 58. It's fine. 83 from a Big Show promo backstage, hyping himself up, says, I am the 7'4", 400 pound, 500 pound, whatever he is, giant. And you know what? Recently I've gone under the radar. That won't happen for very long. I am the legend. I am the giant of ECW, and I will be unleashed soon enough. 83. He then defeats Chuck Palumbo for 69. Chuck 46 brings it down. 77 from Big Show. Fine, not a problem. 68 for Chris Masters and Elijah Burr, cutting a promo backstage and saying, look, mystery partners, well, maybe it's just us two who won last week. Let's not forget this. Chris Masters, Elijah Burr, we won a tag team match last week, and maybe we'll do it again. A little bit of a hint to see that maybe they are the opponents in the main event. And the main event itself, at 77, as you can see, it was not Elijah Burke and Chris Masters. It was the tag team champions, the kings of wrestling, who can go in all three brands. You got to remember that. And they had a good 77 match. Bobby Lashley and CM Punk were defeated by the tag team champions, Cesaro, pinning the ECW champion after using a foreign object. 77 from Punk, 86 from Lashley, 66 Chris Hero, 79 from Cesaro, 77. The idea behind this is that these two needed to be a well-oiled machine against the tag champs who know exactly what they're doing at all times, and they wasn't able to. And well, yeah, Cesaro managed to use a chair, I'd say, to get the win. Afterwards, a big brawl between Bobby Lashley and CM Punk. Lashley says, look, you ain't got my back. You have not got my back, because the minute Cesaro gets a chair, where are you? Where are you? You're not there. Punk challenges him. Ignore the writing. Punk challenges him by brawling with him. Punk and Lashley brawling to end the show. Will they even be on the same team at Great American Bash, which I'm hoping is this Sunday, and I haven't got it wrong? Will they? Will they? 85. Good end to the show. The main event segment is doing quite well, I think. I think it's doing really well. That actually didn't help the segment. It should do, though, really, to me. $76 then. Pretty good for ECW. Pretty good. I'll take that. Okay, what I believe is the final Smackdown before the Great American Bash kicks off with one of the #1 contenders for the World Heavyweight Championship. Rey Mysterio is in action against Sheamus and defeats Sheamus in about 12 minutes. with the 6-1. 988 from Rey Mysterio. 49 from Sheamus is a little bit disappointing. 74 overall. Okay, not bad. And then afterwards, Brock Lesnar comes down and puts Rey through a table. 82 for that. Brock being a beast. Rey was good. I thought it'd be a bit better, but 82, okay. Okay. 86 for a Chris Benoit promo on Shawn Michaels. And then Shawn Michaels is in action against Chavo. Defeats him in just over 12 minutes too. 79 for that. Shawn 100. 72 from Chavo. And they had great chemistry, so that's good. Benoit was on commentary and afterwards got on the mic and said, well, yeah, you think that's impressive? Watch this. As he defeats Low Key in about, well, nearly 12 minutes as well. I like 12 minutes today. Didn't seem to click, actually. 74 overall, though. But 81 for Benoit is not quite good. Low Key 56. Not good, actually. Then afterwards, we save it with a brawl between the two of them for 83. Their match, hopefully, was very good. But this was quite good. MVP, Batista and Mick Foley. They're all good on the mic. 95 for this one. So this should be very good, hopefully. Very, very good, 95. And hopefully the match can do well at the pay-per-view. That's fine. After that, we had a good tag team match for the WWE tag team titles, actually. Kings of Wrestling defeating London and Kendrick. They're on a roll, the tag team champions. Cesaro in particular, pinning Brian Kendrick. 73, okay, not bad. Paul London, 86 was the best of the lot. 81 from Cesaro, who's just getting better and better. Chris Hero, 68, and Brian Kendrick, 77. 73 altogether. Orton cut a promo on Brock Lesnar ahead of the main event, where Randy Orton defeated Matt Hardy in about 19 minutes, so a good long match. 78 overall, which is a bit harsh, actually, when you look at Randy Orton, 90, and Matt Hardy, 77. I mean, that's not really the average in between, is it? That's a bit harsh. Afterwards, Brock Lesnar comes down, 84, defeats, attacks Randy Orton and puts him through a table too. Puts both challengers through a table on the same night, so he is going in strong at the pay-per-view. 84, good. So hopefully that'll give us a good SmackDown. 82, okay, maybe not. Yeah, it's a little bit low at times. That's okay, that's okay. Okay, let's take a look through the storylines and going into the pay-per-view. So the ECW storyline's at 78, which ain't great, but it's fine. A lot of the storylines aren't really hitting the heights I'd like them to, so we're going to have to do some work here. So 78 for the ECW one. The Royal Court, 81. That was really high, but then the last week's actually brought it down. I didn't think it was a bad show for the storyline, but okay. Triple H and Kennedy, 76. Going to be tough to have some really good matches from this. Edge and Jericho, 84. It ain't bad, but your WWE Championship match, you're kind of expecting 90, so that's a blow. 77 for Benoit and Michaels, which is a blow. 83 for MVP and Batista, that's not bad. It's about what you'd like for. 79 for the tag teams, 72 for the women's, and 80 for the World Championship. So, that is tough. That is very tough. Okay then, Great American Bash time. And we start, of course, with a hype video for some of the big main storylines. Cena, Booker, Lesnar, Rey Mysterio, Shawn Michaels, Benoit, Jericho and Edge all involved. 85, so that's not bad. The first match is for the Tag Team Championships and a 78. Okay. Kings of Wrestling defend against the former champion and finally put them away and keep them out of their way. Fingers crossed for them anyway. Cesaro defeating Shelton Benjamin with a royal bomb. Defense number 3, pretty good. Cesaro's getting better. Lack of psychology on display, which is a bit annoying. 92 from Benjamin, 86 from Charlie Haas, 68 for Chris Hero, and 80 for Cesaro. These two, by the way, Shelton and Charlie Haas, are worth keeping in mind, definitely. 87 for an Edge promo on Jericho, hyping the WWE Championship match tonight, saying, look, this is Jericho's last chance. Jericho's not getting another opportunity against me because he doesn't even deserve this one. But fine. He gets his title shot tonight and I am going to make him regret every moment. Because I am the WWE Champion. I am the rated R superstar. And nothing's going to change that. And nobody is going to change that. 87, good. Second match of the night then is for the United States Championship, and MVP defeat Batista in a no DQ match to retain the title. The drive-by kick did the business. 81, not bad at all. 90 from MVP. Batista 100. Lack of selling on display, which is a shame, but they had good chemistry, which is good. Yeah, and I'm happy with that. Genuinely, really happy with that. 81, good stuff. Afterwards, MVP cut a promo in the ring, hyping himself up for 89. I think he was a real star in the segment, and he is a star of the future, that's for sure. Hype video for the six-man tag, Jeff Hardy, John Cena and Daniel Bryan against the Royal Court, and the match itself in an elimination rules. 88, pretty good, not fantastic, but pretty good nonetheless. The Raw Court defeat the Super Babyface team. Johnny Nitro was eliminated first, then Jeff Hardy, then Daniel Bryan, then William Regal, and finally Booker pinned Cena. 88. 84 for Jeff, 96 for Cena, 83 for Daniel Bryan, 87 for William Regal, 93 for Booker, and Nitro 65. Of course, 88, very good match, very good. The next match on the card will be the ECW tag team match. And Bobby Lashley, CM Punk are backstage and cut a promo and say, look, Tuesday was a mistake from our part. I get that. Tonight, we get the job done. And then we deal with our business afterwards. But tonight, we need to get rid of Heyman. We need to deal with Heyman, says Bobby Lashley. So the match itself then. 79, so that's pretty good. In an exceptional match, the Heyman guys, Rhino and Tensai, defeat Lashley and Punk. Heyman stays in the job. Rhino pinned Bobby Lashley after CM Punk turned on the ECW champion. 76 for Punk, 85 for Lashley, 78 apiece for the heels. And now we can finally complete the gimmick change and the turn. Complete the turn first, and then the gimmick change too. And yeah, initial rating of great for the gimmick, and the turn was a complete success because we've built it up. We've given it lots of storylines to do that. 79, good stuff, guys. Afterwards, just to really hype it in, CM Punk takes his place at the head of the Heyman guys table. That's right, CM Punk is the new leader of the Heyman guys, with Paul Heyman by his side and three men protecting him. CM Punk, well, he's going to be a big heel on the ECW brand, I tell you now. 85. Trish and Sarah Del Rey for the Women's Championship, 76. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. 65 apiece, but the announcing quality and whatnot lifted it, so that's good. Sarah Del Rey pins Trish after using a thrown object to further that one, and now Trish has been beaten twice by Sarah Del Rey and maybe questioning whether she really has what it takes to be competing at this point. 78 for the Triple H, Ken Kennedy and Carlito video. So the number one contenders match now, Triple H and Kennedy, who is going to Summerslam to take on the WWE champion. Yes, of course, it's Triple H. 78 for the match too, so that's about right. 79 for Kennedy, Triple H 91. It wasn't a hot storyline, so it makes sense. Triple H wins after 18 minutes. Triple H is on his way to SummerSlam to take on the WWE champion. Brock Lesnar cut a promo for 88 on the World Championship match, and the match itself, well, it's an 84, pretty good. Brock Lesnar defends and defeats Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton. He defeats Orton in particular with an F5. His sixth defense of the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. 96 from Brock, 88 apiece for Rey and Randy Orton. Good stuff all round, I think. Good stuff. Chris Jericho cut a promo on Edge to hype up what will be the main event, the WWE Championship match for 92. But before that, we have an 85 rated face v face battle. Shawn Michaels defeats Chris Benoit. 22 minutes. A dream match between the two of them. 90 for Benoit, 96 for Shawn Michaels. Very good stuff from both of them. And afterwards, an 88 for a handshake between the two of them. which means we go into now the main event to really, really, really finish what has been a solidly good show. Not amazingly good, but solidly good. It's Chris Jericho's last chance against Edge for the WWE Championship. A video package first, 89. So if we get 90, be good. 72. Ooh. Jeez, that's harsh. Edge 100, Jericho 97. It's the fourth time the matchup has been done recently. We did it on TV like 3 months ago, so yeah, whatever. Get lost. What do we lose on? We put it as a spectacle. Low heat, fine. Crowd was already repetitive booking. That's harsh. That is harsh, and that's totally ruined the show, innit? That is really harsh. By the way, Edge won, Jericho 79. That's probably our worst pay-per-view for a while. Oh dear, that's bad. That 72 kind of killed us. It's the lowest thing on the card, annoyingly. And actually, the rest of the card was pretty good in terms of the matches. Obviously, Shawn Michaels and Benoit was probably the best match on the card, I believe. No, the 6-man tag probably could have main evented for 88. So, that's annoying. So now we are set up though for Summerslam. You can see the big matches already. There's Edge against Triple H, already now set in stone. Edge versus Triple H for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. That is the WWE Championship match. Along the same lines, you can see the ECW match from here. Bobby Lashley against CM Punk. That will be happening. And then the rest of the card needs to fill itself out. So yeah, you'll have to tune in next time to find out what I'm planning. I've got ideas. I've certainly got ideas. 79 is a blow, but it's fine. It's fine. Until next time, peace.